affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Harran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain: Harran's days are numbered. The eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Harran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Harran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain: Harran's days are numbered. The eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Harran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Harran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain: Harran's days are numbered. The eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Harran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Haran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain. Haran's days are numbered. The eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Haran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine rule shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Haran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain. Haran's days are numbered.
All right. Well, I'm technically piggybacking off of my YouTube. So, basically this is a restart and a testing to see whether or not I can play PS4 without a capture card, which I don't have at the moment. And if I can, then, I can do this for a little bit without having to worry about it. So, I can't see the Facebook chat, or not the Facebook chat, the YouTube chat. So, if you're on YouTube, I'd probably say to switch over to my Facebook, which should be in the info. No big deal. I'll just restart and test everything out and see if I can get it going. Maybe I could pull up chat on my phone. Because honestly, at this point, I can't see you guys' chat. I have everything all mixed around. I'm pretty new at this. How's it going, Vic? Let's see if I can actually get this. There we go. I'll just go normal. Like I said, this is just a test. So.
HUD activated. Commence briefing.
Approaching Haran.
Data on the subject, Kadir Suleiman.
Vic,
A local political figure hired to maintain order after the outbreak.
How you doing?
His brother Hassan died in a disease-related incident before we were able to evacuate him. Suleiman blamed the GRE for Hassan's death. He stole a highly sensitive file which became his bargaining chip against the GRE, with instructions to publicize it if anything happened to him. Data on the subject, the stolen file.
In 10 seconds.
It details the incomplete process of synthesizing a cure for the virus. If implemented in its current state, the produced substance may be extremely toxic. Also, the file contains full description of the virion's structure. Any attempt to use it would result in countless lives lost. It must be recovered. Further information, current status.
No.
Suleiman sent the file to an associate unknown to us, with instructions to publicize it at his command at any time. To counter that, we instituted a citywide communication jam, preventing him from publicizing the file. Your GRE-issued radio can overcome that jamming. It is your lifeline. Do not lose it. Suleiman has since gone underground and begun using a different name. We have reason to believe he now leads one of the two main factions operating within the city. You are to find Suleiman and locate the stolen file in order to save mankind from a disaster of unprecedented proportions.
For the PlayStation. They even bought the PlayStation. And I haven't even beaten it yet. It's ridiculous. My ovaries.
I told you that wasn't a normal drop shoot.
I guess.
Break his legs, then take him to rides.
Back up! All of you!
Stop! Loud noises draw them.
Man.
Fall back! Fall back!
Yeah, I just started it. Got home from work and decided to go ahead and set everything up. We are here now. And started the brand new game.
Get the door open!
Get the blood chop. He tastes like chicken. Hopefully, when I get past
Tower, this is Jade.
the whole
Get
tutorial
sick,
and
baby.
everything, I
Got
can
a
get
guy
my
with a bad head wound and a bite on one arm.
Oh shit, Amir's hurt.
Amir is gone. But I'm bringing in someone who might still survive.
One of us?
We'll see.
I'm honestly not sure how I could change that. Maybe I just need to talk louder. Can't talk too loud. The wifey's in the other room. She's going to stab me if I wake her up. But as I was saying, once I get through the tutorial here, hopefully I can get my buddy B-Half in here and team up and stab some zombies together.
You pinch him. You're scared. I'm not scared. Then pinch him. He blinked. What? He blinked again. What if he's a zombie? Ah! Zombie! Run!
Better run, kids. Okay.
You sleep for 3 days like a dead man, then scare children? Off to a great start, 31.
I know, right?
In paradise, can't you see? Okay, enough joking around. Head to room 190. The boss will brief you.
What do you mean 31?
Ask the boss.
I'll ask the boss.
31. That's your number.
Cool. I don't want to talk to you.
That's crazy. Too dangerous. Amir died because of this guy? Quiet. Oh, fuck quiet. Now he's gonna get Amir.
Like, let's talk behind his back, right in front of him, and think he can't notice.
I'm looking for the boss. Is he in there?
Oh, you're 31. Go on in.
And get to the point where it's nighttime and start running from the fucking big guys. Push!
Hey, I'm looking for the... Are you the boss?
What, am I too young? You got the problem with my age?
No, You wanted to talk to me?
That's better. Do you remember anything? Know what you are?
Yeah, I can see this is some kind of shelter.
We call it the Tower. Brecken and his runners put it all together a couple of months ago, and we've been here ever since. Hunting airdrops, scavenging, and rescuing people.
Yeah, I wanted to thank that girl.
Good, because if not for her, you'd already be chewing somebody's knee bone.
Knee
Your
bones
Anderson was
are
totally crushed, by
high
the
in
way.
protein, from what I hear.
Only thing Jade could salvage was your radio.
Oh, great. So can I get that back, please?
Actually, I think I need it more than you do.
Believe me, pal, that's not the case.
Fine. Take it.
I'm just rude.
You know why runners put their lives in danger? For guys like you. So now you take the Anderson meant for someone else, and you won't even share your gear with us? I don't have time to deal with your bullshit.
I'll give you a
I lost
hug.
contact with one of our guys thanks to the fucked up radios we're stuck with. Do something for me, would you? I don't want to see you or your precious radio anymore, so go be useful somewhere else. We don't tolerate lazy assholes here in the tower.
Hey, be fair. I'm not lazy. I'm just, hey, boss.
Save it. That last guy I mentioned, he's only on the 13th floor, but he might as well be trapped in a mine cave-in. Come back later.
Yeah, well, if everything was going on like, you know,
And I'm not the
it
boss.
is,
Too young, remember? I'm Rahim.
I'd have a little
Brecken's
bit
in
of
charge
a
here.
attitude too. Oh wait, it kind of is, isn't it? Tough subject. Alright, moving on.
I'm not lazy, you little shit.
You know this one.
There's my jump button. Oh wait, I need to go upstairs. Crouch. Okay. Jump. Can't punch.
Where do you think you're going?
The 13th floor. I'm getting some stuff for Rahim.
13? Shit. There's gonna be some dirty work. But we all got to pull our weight around here, huh?
Hey, no worries, Vic. I'm just here to play a game, have some fun, try out my streaming on Facebook at the same time as YouTube, doing the whole piggyback thing.
Jesus, how many people died here?
It smells like a nasty barbecue.
Crane here.
Where were you? We've been waiting for your report. It's
I
been
was in
over
a shitter.
70 hours.
I lost my radio for a while. Don't worry, my cover's intact. No contact with the tower's leader yet. Unable to confirm identity. I'm taking steps to blend in.
Acknowledged. Time is of the essence, Crane. Remember that.
There's one more thing. I got bitten. I've shown no symptoms, but the people here say I'm infected.
Then you'd better get your hands on some antizin ASAP.
Help!
Hadn't you?
Help! Somebody!
What the hell?
Hey, pipe. Swing. Elevated sprint. Is he dead? It is a very special fight. Alright.
I cut my arm getting away from him. Oh, God. You had to kill him, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
God damn it! That was my brother. I came down to see him and...
Easy. It's all
tried
right
to
now.
give you
I'll
a
get
very
help.
special hug, huh?
Hey, Raheem, this is Crane. I'm down here on 13. Listen, this guy of yours got fucked up pretty bad getting away from a zombie.
Oh shit. 31? You went after Mark? Is it safe down there?
Yeah, well, it's safe enough now.
Okay, don't move. I'm sending Lena downstairs.
Oh, yeah,
Hey, hold still. Lena will be here any minute.
Gauze. You've got to find some gauze. Oh, and alcohol. Combine them. That will stop the bleeding. Please hurry.
I try to stay calm, okay? I'll be right back.
I don't know if that's what I would use the alcohol for, buddy. But okay. Take that. Jump. Okay. No, there's nothing in here. There it is. Thanks. And tape. Dark tape. And... okay. Yeah, well, not in there. Duct tape. Let's just hook a shit ton of duct tape on it, and it'll definitely do the job. I don't know, nails and a wound. There we go. Now all I need is gauze, and yeah. What button was that again? That's where we go. Hold down. Hold down X. Yep, I am on PS4. And, like I said, it's been a while. Well, I'm still in the tutorial, so I can't really have anybody jump in just yet. More duct tape. Hey, look at that. Oh.
Okay, I think that's everything I'm gonna find. Let's give this a shot.
Okay. One medkit coming up.
Okay, who's hurt?
He's bleeding pretty bad.
Let me see him.
I saw gameplay
Gauze and
for
alcohol,
it
huh? Pretty primitive, but
about,
it'll work.
I don't know, I think it came out a month ago or whatever, a couple months ago.
Thanks for the help.
And
I'll take care of him from here.
I think it was more like the, I think it
Well
was
done,
more
31.
like just the overview or whatever. So, but I've seen some things on it. It looks pretty cool. Alright, I need to...
Hey, 31. Not bad for a new guy. Perhaps I misjudged you.
I just want to help out and repay you guys for what you did for me.
It is Wicca. W-I-C-C-K.
Come find me, and we'll talk about how you can do that.
Oh wait, use the damn elevator again. Easy to make, and after it breaks, it's still super good. I don't know. Like I said, I never actually... You can't use it on... Like, I never actually got to beat the game. I didn't get to turn around, and I haven't gotten any of the DLC yet. But once I get up there, I hopefully should be able to get the DLC. And I think I might actually stick with this game for a little bit while I stream it.
Alright, taken care of. Piece of cake. What else you got for me?
Well, let me think.
Rahim, you are just smart enough to be dangerous, you know that? Omar told me about your plans for the nest. Explosive charges? Really?
What? Explosives?
Explosions!
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah? You think you can't die?
You're not my mom.
No, I'm not. Our mom's dead. So
yeah,
you might
this
want
has
to be
still got a
little
pretty
nicer
big
to me
following,
since
and
I'm
I
the family
mean,
you have
I can
left.
understand why it
Especially now
could
that
be
Amir is gone.
a lot of people's favorites. I mean, I
You're
can
Jade,
understand why
right?
it's your favorite.
Right.
I just wanted
Like,
to thank you for what you did for me and tell you how sorry I am for your loss.
I've enjoyed
I owe
it.
you and Amir in my life.
Yeah, you do. You want to return the favor? Keep my dipshit brother from killing himself. No explosives, Rahim.
Explosions! Well, wow!
So, is that enough? Do I get to talk to Brecken now?
First, go change your clothes. I left some new ones for you in your room. You're in 194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
You need something that fits the job Brecken wants you to do. Call me when you've changed.
Okay. Probably do stink. I mean, after falling from a helicopter and, you know, getting eaten with an undead. It's fresh clothes. Alright.
Okay, Rahim, I'm ready. Where do I find Brecken?
Not so fast, 31. If you're going to earn your keep, we have to find out if you've got the skills. So get your ass up to the gym. It's on the top floor. Just a couple flights up.
You. Yep. No, nothing out here. Could jump off the top of the building. Alright, let's take the stairs.
How are zombies like computers?
What kind of stupid question is this?
It's a joke, obviously.
It's a
Another
joke.
one? God.
Yeah.
No, wait. This one is
I'm gonna-
really funny.
Okay.
I hear this funny
So
joke.
again, how are zombies like computers?
I give up.
They use megabytes.
Damn, that was solid. That was super solid.
Rahim, I don't see you. Where are you?
Those. Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here.
He's talking about his how our zombies like computers because they have megabytes. Yeah.
You want to feel right at home? A crane? On a crane.
Right. This always creeped me out when I first started this game. Like, I'm super afraid of heights. Super afraid of heights. In real life, you know? So it's like, this hit me.
Welcome to our gym. First things first, you've got to learn how to run.
What do you mean, learn how to run?
Just do what I say, all right? Now, jump down to the very bottom.
Are you nuts? I'd kill myself.
Don't be a wimp.
Come on, you can't be serious.
Watch this.
And he's dead.
Rahim!
My leg!
Jesus, don't move! I'll get help!
Good.
Ha! I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What? You can't take a joke? Come on! Get your ass down here!
Christ on a crutch.
I don't think his name was Jesus.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's a rush, isn't it? But don't blow your load just yet. There's more. To survive outside, you got to take advantage of the terrain. Most eaters suck at climbing, so the harder the terrain is, the better for you. I've got some typical situations set up for you. Let's see how you handle them.
Let's do this. Get all my running learned again.
Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low, narrow passages. Eaters will have a tough time following you.
You gotta level up to be able to slide, right? Oop, that was dumb.
Try not to slow down once you start running. Outside, if you stop, you're probably dead.
That's what I figured. I remember sliding through little gaps and shit like that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, up there. Yeah.
Not bad. For a noob.
Noob. I feel like a noob anymore. Okay. Yeah. I almost missed that one.
Alright, get up on that scaffold. And don't fall, because there sure as hell ain't no net.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Cat grab and muscle up. You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do that. Good job. Okay, time for the real test. Get back to the crane. Make use of anything and everything while you run.
Not even gonna lie, I'm already feeling a little bit of adrenaline shoot up.
Okay, that's enough. You've got some serious natural talent, man. Either that, or you've done this before. You done this before?
Hardly.
Kinda.
Closest I ever came to this was running track in high school.
Well, then you're a fucking prodigy. Never seen anything like it.
I'm just gonna use the ladder here. There we go. Get sleep, Dick. What is it? Almost 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Well, I don't know where you're from, but it is for me.
What's happening to me?
Crane?
Shit.
Crane, talk to me. What's going on?
Something went wrong.
Right.
Rahim, what just happened to me?
Oh shit. I bet you're having your first seizure. Just get back over here.
Ow. Hey.
Rahim, what the fuck was that? Does this mean I'm turning?
Most likely no. At least not yet. Seizures remind you that you're infected. You better go see Dr. Zera though. He'll check you out, probably give you a shot of antizin. Before you head out to see Zera, talk to the quartermaster. He'll gear you up so you can go outside without getting your head bitten off.
Like, go get gear before you get checked out.
All right, they've given me an actual job, and nobody suspects I'm not who I say I am. So far, so good. And once Dr. Zera helps me manage these symptoms I'm dealing with, I'll be even better.
Give it up, fucking hamburgers. I could stream some Resident Evil once I get it. Some Nemesis. That'd be kind of awesome.
Oh, you're the new scout. Rahim radioed me about you.
Yeah, that's me. Name's Crane.
I'm
I
not
still
gonna
need to get the
bother learning
following.
your name till you survive a few
I
days.
literally
but
have
here,
the
this is
original
for you.
disc when
By
it
the way,
originally came out.
word around the tower is
When
you're
I
just another
pre-ordered it.
deadbeat in line for food or antizin. By which I mean, the people here don't much like you. But don't blame them. It's easy to get paranoid when you're isolated. And since somebody's jamming communications to the outside, there's plenty of paranoia to
Nice,
go
very
around.
nice.
Whole damn city with nobody to call for help but ourselves.
Once I get up
you
there,
bring me
I'll
some
definitely
supplies from
buy
the
it.
airdrops, though, and you'll see people change their tunes in a hurry. That shit's a game changer.
Thanks. I'll bear that in mind. Listen, is there anything else? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Also, if you're looking to get more popular, you can try helping folks. Do a few favors, they might like you more. Might even find a woman. Keep you warm at night.
Well, I have it on the other game. I don't know if I don't think because I did start a new game. I don't know if that would that carry over to a second save. I wonder with the outfit, because I got a couple different ones. So I can't remember how far I got in my other game. It wasn't that far, I don't think. Yep. guess Doc's outside, right? Yeah, Doc's outside. Finally, outside.
Going outside, yeah? Okay, new guy. Be careful out there. We've lost too many already.
Okay, noob. You've got Dr. Zere set up in a semi-trailer on a fenced-in playing court. When you leave the tower, hang a left and head due south. You can't miss it.
That's right.
It's Crane, kid.
All right. Crane. Just keep moving. There's no time to take in the sights. And try not to make too much noise. Sound attracts those fuckers.
Ow. I forget which one's the roll. Right in the hip. Massive. Alright, let's actually do something. Do our mission here. Hey. It's shiny. You wanna trade? No? Okay. When I started there was like 12 virals. Nice.
Doctor? Hello? Anybody there?
Camden, are you there? Damn it.
So I'm supposed to get a vaccine?
What? No. Suppressant. It's called Antizin. Suppresses the symptoms. Here, sit. Antizin postpones the inevitable. Best the GRE could do.
Inevitable? So there's no cure?
It's a variation of rabies. There's no cure right now, but you see, I've been running tests on both Antizin and infected tissue. A cure is possible, definitely possible.
Oh shit, you really think you can figure it out?
With Dr. Camden's help, yes. I think
That
so.
probably takes a lot to do to get all the outfits.
That injector.
Yeah.
Who's Dr. Camden?
A colleague trapped in Sector 0.
I'm gonna start
The
foaming from the
outbreak
mouth.
first, well, broke out. We've been collaborating via radio.
Decaying
Though
from
would have
the,
made
you know,
more
the skin.
progress if the connection were better. Also, if my
Get really,
earlier
really hungry.
experiments had borne fruit. I tried
Really,
injecting
really hungry for red meat.
recombined versions of the virus
I mean-
into chunks of meat and leaving them around the city.
There's no
Hoping
cure
some
for
of
that
the
either.
infected would eat them,
Yeah,
so I
so-
could observe and document the results.
But they didn't?
But they do have a suppressant for it, so like, you know what?
I'm
I think
ashamed
what I just took,
wasted
the
so much
Antizin,
time on it.
I think
No
it should be
reason
an
to hold
all-in-one.
any Antizin in reserve now.
Don't worry,
In any
baby, I don't
case-
have any breakouts.
All right. I'm quite busy, so on your way now. What was I doing?
Keep it fast.
Rahim, Zere checked me out and gave me another shot.
Okay, great. That ought to hold you. For a while. Which is good, because I'm starting to
Feel
get
that.
used to the idea of bossing you around. So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zere's truck. He's got the first real job for you.
Alright.
Hey, Spike? I'm Crane.
Just what I need. More unskilled labor. All right, shut up and pay attention. There are two types of airdrops. One has food, first aid supplies, survival gear, and such. The other kind is filled with antizin. The GRE sends in a one-way video feed that lets us know when they're on the way. But the trouble is, the airdrops with antizin keep getting raided by Rais's thugs. And without antizin, we're basically screwed. Rais and his boys only operate during the day because going out after dark is a dandy way to get killed. But the next 2 antizin drops are coming down right at sunset tonight, and Brecken means to go after them. This may be our only chance to reach the airdrop.
What's my part here?
Well, as I said, going out at night is basically suicide. Or it would be if I hadn't been setting up safe zones and traps out there for weeks now, which I have. Now, Brecken and his team will be okay tonight so long as you get out there now and arm those traps. That's your part.
All right. What are these traps and how do I arm them?
You'll see. I'll be talking you through it. Just remember, without these traps, Brecken won't survive the night.
More
if he
likely,
doesn't come back with
but
Anderson,
I'm looking at the time.
We are lost.
This is only a
Before
test,
you head out there,
honestly.
grab some firecrackers. Made them myself. They make a fine distraction.
And that's a good one. What the dude in my way? Seriously? Got him. Oh, I see. He's like... More likely. Yeah. I would be able to. It would just stop the stream. But I do appreciate the invite, OZ, but at this point I think I'm probably going to go ahead and stop the stream here. I know it's only a half an hour stream, but like I said, it was just a test and it worked. I got to go on Facebook at the same time as YouTube, which is pretty cool. And I don't know if I have any other. I know. I'm sorry. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. It's been a while since I've had a good audience. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here tonight and start back up tomorrow. I'm gonna see. But if you want to go ahead and add me on the PSN, it's Wicca, W-I-C-C-K-A. So I'll throw it up to follow. If you want, you can also get on my Facebook and watch it through there too. Or if you like it on YouTube, that's cool as well. So you know where I'm at. And y'all have a good night.